Hello, good evening. My name is Mohammad. How are you guys?
Good.
Great, great. Good. Very good job.
Thank you.
Awesome.
My biggest fan.
Awesome. So, guys, I did my data set, my prediction analysis on credit card debt analysis. Space. So I started with the workflow to understand, because in data science class what we learned is work. If you have the workflow in front of you, you work better. So my question was, credit card and credit scores, they go hand in hand. And credit card debt is a very big factor among people with in education, age. It plays a wider role in all of these aspects. Age, whether it comes to gender, education background, and so forth. So my question was that first of all, that why there is so much debt among different males and females and education levels. And then I was telling myself that what are the strongest predictors, variables can be created that will analyze and show signs of that whether an individual is falling for or will fall for debt, based on their backgrounds for different reasons. So for that, I have to get a data set. So I came from Divergence Academy. I obtained my data set, credit card data set. So I basically took that data set and I loaded into Jupyter Notebook. So it consists of 30,000 rows. It's a lot of rows, and same like Reem, coming from a background of accounting finance with no experience in coding, zero. So I had to use tools such as Trifacta and RapidMiner as well. But to still test my knowledge in Python for what I learned, I was able to randomly select using Jupyter Notebook from 30,000 rows, like 10,000 rows. But I wasn't really successful in doing that. It's still in a work in progress. So basically what I did, I took it to the next level, which is Trifacta. It's a wrangling tool, which I use to clean up my data. Once I loaded up to my data to Trifacta, I used it for cleaning it, filling the missing values, converting the numerics into text to understand for myself and for the users, to understand it better, that what the data is saying to them, and how will it make analysis. So right off, once I loaded up, as you can see from the chart here, as you can see from the chart here, how it's showing different indicators of, I don't know if you guys can read that, I'm sorry. But you can see it's 23,000 after cleaning and everything. After from 30,000 rows, I was able to obtain 23,584 rows after cleaning it a bit, filling the missing values. They have very nice suggestion card in Trifacta that once you load up, it gives you what values are missing. We're giving you a color-coded bar. Basically what it does is that, if it's green, if it's solid green, it means your data is good, it's not missing any values, it doesn't need any correction. But if it's red, it's missing a lot of values, and you have to kind of wrangle with it and play with it, and kind of sort and use the suggestion cards that are provided by Trifacta, and to make your data make sense so you can make a better analysis. So basically it gave me analysis of male and female education level from high school to university to graduate students. Then again, this is the furthermore analysis. Basically it did how for example in the following months, how the people with different backgrounds, like in education level, how are they following with their payments? Whether if it's the month of June or July, are they making their payments on time? Are they behind by 1 month? Are they behind by 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, up to 8 months? And what kind of credit limit they have? So all these factors are involved in this analysis. Then basically over here, as you can see, I have to visualize this data. So to know that I have to
Mohammad, is
obtain.
this rapid miner?
Yes, yes, this is rapid miner.
So you moved from Trifacta?
Yes, from
You
Trifacta.
saved your
Yes,
spreadsheet,
yes, exactly.
then you loaded it.
Rapid miner.
Okay.
Yes. So once I cleared all the missing values and my data was good at Trifacta, I decided to take it to the next level, which is rapid miner, to make it visualize and do statistics and everything. So this shows you here how the clean data I can go in and pull out statistics and charts, which will give me like the like how many university students are how much of a debt they are. These are the frequencies, and the graduate schools and the people who have high school degree. So it kind of gives you like in education, I had to pick my X and Y for the histogram. Like in education, education was my label, was my main. It was like from the driving factor. Education was the driving factor I chose as to make determination how much debt they are in and how are they following in their payments, or how they are falling behind in their payments.
So what does this tell us, this chart?
This chart tells us that the university students are basically keeping up with their payments. They're making their payments on time. Versus the high school students, students, people with a high school degree, they are not following up with their payments. They're behind because of many factors. Now, the funny part is that the next chapter, in the next slide here, that once I put the predictive modeling to create a decision tree. The decision tree algorithm only picked month of April and university and high school out of 24,000 rows of data. And I don't know why, but this is something I need to work on. But I can imagine why I picked that. So I was thinking, I was giving my own analysis, that maybe because like how the holidays comes up and everything, all the expenses they increase, and the following months come along, that people fall behind on their payments, and then there is tax, the tax, income tax are coming in month of April. This could be the factor. So there are a lot of factors I need to still put into, rapid miner of features I need to put in to make a better analysis, but this is something that I need to work on more.
So the month of April is the month with the highest delinquency?
Yes, month of April is the highest delinquent payment, exactly. And out of all the months, it picked April.
Okay.
So I had, May, June, July, August, September. So the snapshot shows, that it picked month of April. Then I wanted to apply this model, and see how, how this model will predict what are the indicators that causing, among universities and high school, people with this sort of degree, is how this model can be applied in financial institution to make a better, choice, or educating people that, hey, listen, if these are the indicators that they are falling behind in payments. So if we implement this model, it will save them to falling behind on their payments. Like for example, let's say that a lot of people, let's say that you have a credit limit. A lot of people, they are very reckless with their usage. When they see there is a higher credit limit, they go out and spending money, right? So maybe educating people better on, don't, giving them credit limit, monitoring them, and sort of increasing their credit limit over a period of time, not just giving all them at once. So again, I learned from this class that even after deployment of the model, an institution has to continually work on the attributes to make the, to keep improving the model itself. And then again, my work is not complete, but what I need to do is I need to actually go back and add more features and kind of add more, kind of play around with the tools more in order to make more sense by that.
You said features. right?
Yes.
You want to add more features.
Yes, yes.
What kind of features you want to add?
I was looking for more features such as the existing feature that it already has, and more features as why are they late on their payments, such as is it the credit score? The features such as credit score will make a judgment basically into the feature that what the credit scores impacts the debt. So because the credit score plays a wider role. If you have from 600 to 800, kind of predicts that what category this the people fall into. So maybe some feature like this.
Okay. So
And again, I have 26 columns, so I only pick this one. I know I can add more, but I don't know. I'm not there yet, but I know I can play around and add more features to make a better prediction.
So it sounded like Trifacta and rapid miner was dinner table conversation.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
For the last 2 weeks.
For the last 2 weeks, exactly. We were talking back and forth, hey, did you try this tool? Did you try this? But these tools are amazing what they do. But if you keep practicing on it, if you keep playing around, you can build some great models and deploy them.
May I ask you a question, Mohammad,
Yes.
please? Why did you exclude the elderly people, the people on pension
Uh,
from the study? Are you meaning it because it is difficult to do it, or you just doing it in more study?
No, I'm doing more. I need to do more study. There is an age feature too,
Yeah.
where for example, there is a 55-year-old person with $800,000 credit limit.
I see.
So there are very few of them, and for some reason, like I said, my model didn't pick those feature up. I don't know why. I was trying really hard back and forth, but it didn't add that as in my attributes. So this is something that I need to work on.
Okay.
But yeah, the age factor is there.
Now, what was your learning from the class?
My learning, look, I didn't know anything, and now my learning is that I can sit down and understand things more in a more better perspective way. When I look at a code, I know what it's saying. I don't know how to write it yet, but my overall it's been great because of what I have been able to accomplish and what I didn't know before. Using these tools, I mean, if I without this class, if I didn't have come across this, data science itself, I didn't know anything. But now I do. It's just learning something. Exactly.
Ready to be an entrepreneur?
Yes, I am ready.
Yeah, you want to tell them what else is in works for you?
Yeah. So basically, currently me and my wife working on a franchise called Burger Inn.
Burger Inn.
Yeah. Oh, you know that?
Yeah, I saw it. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, so I even told the CEO that, listen, give me your POS point of sale data. I can make some data analysis for you.
Nice.
Who knows?